What an amazing time to be alive. Yeah, let me do this video real quick. Yeah, so. Still a match. Best month of my life as usual. But this time, last year, I put that everlasting boundary. Close on the door, me chair. I wish I knew this better. You see, I'm looking younger, looking more amazing, fabulous, darling. But guess what? You prevent things than going later to look for cure. Prevention is better than cure. Title of the video of this live: prevention is better than cure. In as much as I love to keep this to myself, because I love to be talking it to myself, just be laughing in my space, laughing at all of you. But I would also prefer to put it out there so you see me laugh and remain more miserable and more pain, for those of you that don't love to hear the truth, and for those ones that still have one tiny drop of sense inside their medulla to wake up and smell the whiskey. Like I said, prevention is better than cure. So I was just in my space as usual, yeah? I didn't want to do this, but I said, let me go live. Yesterday, no, first of all, I just saw a video on your social media where you pedo watch, pedo lock, pedo listen, pedo manipulate, like you do with your CCTVs and your pedo devices and with your clowns on the street or in apartments or building or worldwide, like you are all doing. So I saw this video here, and this lady was just talking about she can be washing, cleaning, cooking, taking the kids to school, bringing them back from school, washing for her husband, doing this and that, and then she will do the groceries, and then she will wash her hair, and then she will do this and that. I was just like, and I made a comment here. Let me set up my phone to read the comment very, very loud for all of you to hear. And then I made this fantastic comment. And then I made this fantastic comment. Oh no, the comment is... this my phone has... Let's see if it's gonna work. I want to be really quick and short with this fucking video. So I made this comment, come on. I made this comment on the person. So hard. Whoa. So I made this comment. Let's see if I can find the comments. So I made this comment on that particular video where the lady was complaining of all the responsibility she's carrying for being in a relationship or being in someone else's or having someone else in her space with kids and children and family. And I made this comment. And as you can see, they told me, we removed your comments. I'm not, it's not the first time. It's not even the 100th time you are removing my comments, because it triggers your stupidity. It triggers your philosophy of societal mental slavery that you guys, you've used, especially you DSZT that call yourself men, that you've used to mentally cage the brains of the entire human race, especially the dummies, those fish brains women. You call them fish brains. So don't make me, don't no motherfucker come around now and start saying, oh, she's even insulting her fellow women. You can never be my fellow women if you are practicing a pedophilia mechanized by DL-zesty men in the closets that call themselves men in your society, or your leaders, or your pedo elites. You cannot be a woman like me. Never you ever call yourself a woman like me. So when I'm talking, if you are not in this category of practicing their bullshit 360 degrees, directly or indirectly, Cinderella, if the shoe fits you, wear it. So, and I said one thing also to myself today. I said, if they gather all the leaders on this earth, the most powerful, put all together in my presence. You see, everything I'm saying, I will repeat it right before their faces. I don't give a fuck. Your society is actually ruled by, yes, DL zesty men in the closet. I see, if I start talking, this earth will continue to shake and turn upside down. Because I say truths that nobody is able to talk, and I'm aware that my name mentioned in any room, it shakes the roof, and it turns everything upside down, talk less of my presence. First of all, this is why you people, you've been manipulating my, especially for the 15 years I've been in Europe. All the sexual abuses and assaults that you did to me back in Africa, from 1 year old plus, at least more than 10 times I was being raped by more than 5 different men. If I had remained there, like I always say, oh, it was in Africa, in the Western world, it doesn't exist. I'm in your Western world. I've been equally sexually assaulted, raped, and abused all over again more than 10 times by all races. I've been sexually abused and raped. I don't even want to say or talk about the ones I've seen people do to other people in my presence that I had to defend and fight for the people and defend them. I'm talking personal experience. You're looking at a motherfucker. I will continue to tell you, above 20 times sexual abuses, assault, molest, all put together from all races is who you are looking at. So never ever compare yourself or your grace with me, because me, I rather die saying the truth than keep quiet. Even when I was extremely good, I used to give a fuck about human beings. Mentally, emotionally, energetically. There was never a time I never said the truth. Talk less of now that I'm aware that your entire human race is doomed and unwell, sick in the heads. You would think I won't say the truth? But also now, it just went from 1 to 100 real quick, and this is how it's going to be for eternity. Once, even after you leave my name, you decide to leave my name out of your pedo mouth, your pedo lies, your pedo fantasy, your pedo manipulation, your pedo stalking, your pedo predating, your pedo watching, your pedo lurking, your pedo being watching people's space, your pedo listening to people's thoughts and emotions and imaginations and everything about other people through your CCTV pedo devices, through your pedophilic technological devices. Even after you stop, and even after you are dead in your graves, you will still never have peace, because you tried a motherfucker like me, a divine being, a divine God on earth. With all you've done to me, I'm still solid. The only difference now is I no longer share my happiness, my joy, or my personal space with anybody, because the boundary I put by this time last year is for eternity. Now let's go back to this video. That is, prevention is better than cure. So when that lady was just complaining, she cooks, she cleans, she does this, she does that. It goes for both single people who don't want to have kids and people who want to have kids. This is for all of you. See, if you don't want problem in your life, use your boundary 360 degrees. Don't allow, it's either you close your legs, your punani, that you are opening every day, opening it up and down, doing all the doggies and missionary. Then when you are breathing the lulu everywhere, they are everywhere, screaming like traumatized, possessed children, shaking the entire planet. And one thing I'm going to say real quick before I go to the comments that I left on that video, for those of you who think that, oh, you have to breed your own to continue your bloodline, your legacy, you have to have a child of your own to have your own legacy, you better wake up and smell the whiskey. You think your children are better than those delulu roaming and spreaded all over the world looking for who to take care of them? With all the kids you have over the world, you are still breeding. What are you humans breeding? Which one are they breed? What are you breeding? You have billions. You have above 7 billion people on the surface of this earth. And you have, I don't know, I didn't say it, I'm not seeing it through Google, but I can tell you vividly well from my own personal mental way of thinking that at least above 1 billion children in this your 7 billion fucking human race existence of people on this earth, that you have at least above 1 billion children unkept, roaming, useless, They don't have water to drink, food. They don't have anybody to cater for them. Run the whole world. You are still there breathing. What are you breathing? You think your biological DNA child is better than them? No, you are all the same thing. Just like the mental pedophilia you are all practicing of pedo stalking, pedo locking, pedo manipulating, pedo watching, binge watching, listening to people's thoughts and emotion. You are practicing it around the whole world. You are not better than anybody. You are all birds of the same feathers. One sound, one band. So there is no need to be going around rebreeding and the head is tired. The head is tired of you, human race. I'm telling you. See, I feel it so heavily in my energy. I feel pity for nature and for the earth. If I were nature and earth, you see earthquake, tornado, and tsunami, I will use it to sweep all of you, human race, off of my head, like there is no tomorrow. In the twinkle of an eye, you will all be gone. If I was earth and nature, I'm telling you. This is why I did this by my own self in my own life. I close my door, use my boundary 360 degrees, and nobody can come in. That is what you call prevention is better than cure. And on the other hand, it's also called karma. For those of you who don't know what karma is, you're still looking for karma. You can't talk to people, you can't enter their spaces anymore. They don't give a fuck about your existence. You don't like somebody like me, I don't want your explanation, I don't want your sorry, I don't want your apology. You don't even exist. Go and do that with karma and yourself. Because whatsoever you think or you thought you did to me, you did to yourself. Not me. This is prevention is better than cure. Now let me go back real quick to the comment here, and to conclude that other part of you breathing when you have the lulu everywhere. There are people who don't drink, they don't eat, they don't drug, they will end up to give birth to the lulu. That drink, that drug, that even sell the drugs. So it's not by you give birth. See, when you are giving birth, you have to know in your head that entity you are bringing into this earth does not depend on who you are, because you don't drink, you don't drug, so you're automatically going to give birth to that exact entity category kind of human being. No. The grace that entity is going to carry onto the surface of this earth is what is going to straighten or direct that child or that entity in addition or in conjunction with the bringing the morals you are going to add to the grace. You see, I'm speaking things that your title degree holders on the surface of your earth can never explain. When you are breeding an entity, even if you are not a drug addict, you don't drink, you don't eat, you don't... See, there are people who their kids say, the things they do behind doors, if you hear it with your ear, hypertension can hold you, because you will never believe when you see them that they can do things like that. Just like your zesty men ruling this earth, all of them DL in the closets. Some will even have wives and children. They go to fuck. Sam Smith's video yesterday, I saw it on social media, and I saw people degrading him. Oh, he's confused. What is this? Puke, vomit. Are you better than him? You are not better than him because he's a gay or a trans or a confused a male or whatsoever, or a sick person that has it's sickness. Because what is it that has a mental sexual disorder problem? You are not better than him. You see this trans, this gay, and these people you say they are confused sick men. They are being fucked, sponsored, slept with by you, the same men, DL zesties, in the closets. Even your politicians, your religious leaders, your political leaders, they do it also. They sleep with this innocent, discriminized gay men behind doors. They sleep with them, they sponsor them. So don't go around trying to think maybe you are better than them, you want to be portraying superiority and want to be mocking them. You are not better. You are not fucking better. On one hand, then on the other hand, you have fish brain female, who are actually the enablers, who are actually the breeders, who are actually the supporters of these men, these DL zesties that go behind doors to sponsor fuck these gay men or confused trans men behind doors. And when they see them, all of you together, both the stupid women that are the supporters of these DL zesty men in the closets, when you see these gay people that are open, that the whole world know that are gay, that look confused, they don't know, they can't stand a particular sex, they are confused everywhere, you will discriminate them too. You are the ones discriminating them when you see them. Some of you say those extremists, especially like those Muslim extremists, bomboclati, zesty DL in the closet, they even stone these people to death in a lot of their countries. I'm telling you, pure stoning. But last night, a lot of you went to fuck the trans and fuck the gay man in the heart. Then in the daytime, you will discriminate them. So all of you, you see these human beings. I've seen all of you in all races. Like a motherfucker, those bunch of kids the other day inside the train, I have so many stories to tell every day, but sometimes I just love to talk, say it to myself and just laugh and continue to laugh at you human race, because that's what I will do for eternity. They were inside the bus, inside the train, talking Arab among young 16, 14, 13 years old children, looking clean. If you see their skin, you will know they've never washed plates all their lives. They've never washed a cup all their life. They don't even know what laying their bed is. I come from Italy. I know what I'm saying. If you see their skin, it was shining like diamond. I told them, they were all shocked. I said, look at all of you. I can tell you, as you are all here, you are here misbehaving inside train. You've never washed your clothes before. Mamoni di merda. Mommy's toys. I told them, I said at the age of 3, I was already reading. At 4, I was teaching my elders. At 5, I go to school and come back. I even wash my clothes. My ex-mother will make me wash my younger brother. Oh yeah, come here. Be washing it. Even with my tiny hands, it's not like I can really wash the clothes like an adult. She will make me, I will be doing it like that. You'll be doing it, is your brother's clothes. When he's rolling inside mud, it's your job to tell him not to roll inside mud. Because if not, you will come and be washing it with me when I'm washing the clothes. At 5, I was going to school and coming back by myself, 5, 6 years old. I'm not talking a journey of behind the house or in the corner, or just, I'm talking of you will leave the house, enter a bus full of strangers that you don't know. 1 hour journey. You will also walk the Appian Way, go and look for the distance of Uniben Staff School, where I went to school in Africa. You will also look the distance from the gate. Sometimes I will be walking that Appian Way going to school. Some parents will stop the car and say, little girl, why are you walking alone? Enter the car. Sometimes the children inside the car are my classmates or my next classmates. So we know each other. Maybe my school, the same grade mates. So we know each other. I will say no. You know how African parents are. They want to be authoritative. How will you get inside the car? You're a baby. I'm telling you, enter the car. Let me take you. How can you walk this road? I'll say no. When I say no, I say no. Sometimes they will look at me like this. Who is this child? I was like, in my mind, I know what they are saying in their mind. Like, why? Because normally, you can't tell a 5, 6 years old child to go inside the car. You are taking me. My friends are inside your car. They are my classmates. I will say no, I want to walk. I will walk that Appian Way from the gate of Uniben to my school alone, just to enjoy my space. After school, people, they rush. See, when I send at them, they rush me. There is never a time, especially to one other post on your social pedophile media, when they never beg anybody. See, in my life, I can never beg nobody. I've never begged nobody to be. If I'm appreciating your works, if I'm appreciating your music, I'm playing your music. The same way I play popular music, I play nobody's music. I don't care. So if I'm liking your comment, I'm playing your music, or I'm listening to you, it doesn't mean that I'm begging you or that I give a fuck about you, especially at this point of my life. See, you see those your pedo fantasies and your pedo lies. You better wake up and smell the whiskey. You better wake up to reality. I'm telling you, you human beings, but it's none of my responsibility how you live your life. I don't care. Okay, but you can continue. It's your destiny. You pedo lie, you pedo fantasize, you pedo. Hey, it's your destiny. Like now, you people, you seized my job. I'm in Berlin, 1 month plus, now going to 2 months already. I haven't worked. This is how you lie on people. You use your dirty, manipulative pedo lies, pedo manipulation, pedo infatuation, pedo insinuation, pedo illusions. You go around looking for who to impose your philosophy of miserability on, because you are miserable, you want everybody to be miserable like you. This is how you lie on people with this the same manipulative philosophy that I've found that you've been practicing for decades on people that they don't love to work. People that want to work, you take away the job with your manipulation away from their spaces, and those that don't want to work, that even have titles and degrees they can't defend, to leave the job in their lives and in their area or in their zone, when you know they will never do nothing tangible with it. Somebody like me now, as I'm here, I don't want nobody to even pay my drink, my water. I'm not saying my drink, my water. I don't want you to pay it for me. Talk less of my drink, talk less of my food. Me, that I have been carrying the whole world on my head since I was a child. I never had childhood. Talk less of now that I'm done with human race. You will not think I will not work with my hands to take care of me. Me that have been taking care of the whole world even when I didn't have nothing. Even when I don't have money. Back all my life, people, you must book me. You must tell me. Let's see, yeah. If not, I have things to do. Sometimes I've had somebody ask me, but you don't have a job now. How can you be busy? I would just look at them like, what is wrong with you? Think because I don't have a job, I don't have what I do with my time? I'm either going to help old people to carry their loads to their apartment when they do shopping, or I'm waiting for them to just come around, let me help them go upstairs in my compound where I used to stay, or I'm babysitting people's kids for free, or I'm in one oratorio which is after school halls helping kids that I didn't bet to do homework, or I'm in one place or the other cooking, cleaning, washing for children that I didn't bet. I will even take them to school, bring them back from school. Or I'm even going to people's places of work that have job. I don't have job. The job is not my job, but I will pass by their place of job, stay with them, stick around with them, we talk. Even while they are working, I help them to do their job as well. They are not going to give me from their salary. I don't give a fuck. Or I'm either doing one thing or the other all the time, or maybe I'm looking for beggars. I keep myself busy every day, or I'm in the street looking for beggars. The small money I even have at all, I don't have a job. The tiny money I will have, you will see me. I will buy food for them. I will talk to them. Don't do drug again. Don't do this. Try to stand your life. I will even go and look for clothes. I will not lie sometimes. I bring to my house to bathe, wash themselves. Then you will see some bombo clat, especially this colonial masters privileged bloodline of white, Arabic, and Asiatic roaming everywhere, running their mouths. That's why I pity for you black people, the heads of your black forefathers with this the same mental slavery philosophy, are in their museums, weeping, crying, and you are there, you are still practicing their pedophilia for them, and you think you are well. You think your brains, your black brains is like microchips in their hand. They don't need your head in their museums. Like your black forefather said that in their museums, and your artifacts are in their museums. No. Your brains. You see, with their pedophilic philosophy and technology, they own your brains in their hands like microchips. So be playing. Back to that story in the train. When those children were, I told them my story. I gave them an hint. 3, I was already reading. 4, I was teaching my elders. 5, I wash clothes. I go to school. 6, I come back by myself. Before the age of 9, I've hawked everything you can mention on the surface of this thing. Orange, corn, pear, mango, akamu, everything I hawked while I was being raped and molested on top of it multiple times before the age of 9. The things that I knew before the age of 9. My aunties said they will be talking, arguing. I will pass. They will say, Adora, come here. As a child, before I came to your fucking colonial master land, where I was sexually abused and raped all over again, even by 10, 11 of your pedo-European police, I will continue to say, a couple of years ago, at the peak of your pandemic, they fucked and raped me. They used me for their sexual fucking ritual during your pandemic, in your colonial master land as well, just like they've done to me in your Africa. My aunties will be talking and arguing, and we pass by like this. Like, come here, Wasabi. and we are talking about this thing. What is your site? What is your say? What do you think about it? I will give them my own say. They will all be surprised what I will give them. My own words and what they are saying. I've seen my auntie. As a child, I saw her crying over a man. Crying over a man. Brother Uwe. Who actually went even on to marry another Akate or an American returnee, but actually Nigerian actually. Because she had money and left her and everything. She was crying and everything. I went to, when she was pregnant, she didn't know she was pregnant. I was the one that went to tell her. I said, sister, you are pregnant. She was shocked. She said, when my grandfather died, when my baba died, the chair where my grandfather died is where I sleep. Alone in the parlor. Nobody was able to sleep in that parlor after he died. They were like, why would you be sleeping in a parlor where somebody died? Everybody are scared to go there. I said, why will I be scared? If his spirit is inside that parlor, his spirit is supposed to be protecting me. We are supposed to be having conversation, not the other way around. After I started sleeping in that parlor alone for at least 3 months, other people now had the courage to start coming, but they still did not want to be sleeping in the parlor. It was only me and my cousin and my auntie, Ilo. She has mental issues. She's actually, she pees, shit, menstruates on her body. The one that rapist Chimeze one called my ex-brother went to sleep with. Yeah, it was only me and her that were actually sleeping in that parlor. Me and my auntie. Nobody was ever bold enough to sleep inside that parlor with me. So you're looking at a divine motherfucking God, 360 degrees. Back to that story. So I told these children that you are looking at somebody that at the age of... See, I told them, in your country, back in your Italy where I used to stay, I used to go on the streets. I didn't have opportunity to go to school because my ex-mother that brought me to Europe said, if I don't obey her and do 1, 2, 1, 2, we put in condom in the penises of old Italian, smelly, agate, zesty, predator men, pricks for money, that she's not going to take me to school, that I must obey what she tell me to do. She tormented my life for years. She will wake up and see me in the morning. If you have done what I told you to do, by now you will have your own house, you will have your own car. Look at people that just came to Italy the other day. Just 1 year, they already have a house and a car, selling their body. So you will sell your body to buy a house, buy a car, you will live inside of it. How do you people do these things? A lot of people say it's survivor. Some try to justify prostitution with, oh, I didn't have a choice, I didn't know what to do, say I didn't have any other opinion, but go and clean. Go and clean shit. You are looking at me. I've worked in every range of job companies that you can imagine. I have worked in 4, 5-star hotels. As waitress, I've worked even in Giorgio Armani in Milano. I've worked in Michelin restaurants. And at the same time, I'm a sheet cleaner. My last job, sheet cleaner. My European documents I had that come from that so-called Italian land where I've been sexually raped and abused like they've done to me in Paris and even in this Berlin sexual assault. My European permanent permit to stay that I had. I watched shit. And this goes back to another story again that happened yesterday. I did a story about it on my story on Instagram. The shit I washed, I cleaned bathroom, I cleaned toilets, while I was at the same time nurturing and talking to anorexic girls. I was washing and cleaning shit on toilets for anorexic girls. In the morning, I will give them words of wisdom, words of encouragement, words of healing. I will pray for them. I will hug them. They will cry on my shoulders. I did that job as well. And my last job presently, before you took it away from me, whosoever, cleaning job, shit, washing. I've had situations where they will just use shit purposely, because you can't tell me it's not purpose. I'm talking of an hotel co-designed by Chanel. 5-star hotel, but I was a cleaner there. A shit washer. For in public areas and in the toilets. And I'm very proud of it. No motherfucker can make me not to be proud of, especially working to eat with my hands. Do you know how many people wish they have hands and legs? And I won't be able to use it to work for myself, to make sure no delulu motherfucker come into my space, especially at this point of my life and for eternity. I won't work and eat. If you don't work and eat, you will suffer. This is what we call prevention is better than cure. It's the same thing we are saying. They will use shit to rub the wall. Shit, pure shit to rub white wall. And we have to wash it down and clean it. I know they did it purposely inside that building. So instead of it to be saying prostitution, you didn't have a choice, I can understand, but it's still not justifiable. Because when you share your energy with people, mentally, emotionally, psychologically, physically, especially body touching, energy touching, do you know who you are contaminating, who you are mixing your energies with? You see me, I'm extremely too sensitive, that at this time of my life, I can never play with my energy, my space, my mental energy, emotionally, psychologically, spirit. And if I tell you the way I see through people like glasses these days, sometimes I don't want to see the things I see. Because the disgust is too much. Talk less of you go and open pussy for somebody else to fuck and give you sexual STDs. You will contact energetical STDs with it. So because when you are prostituting or when you're having sex with different partners or with anybody, whether it's one partner at all, if that person has generational miserability in their vein, in their blood, in their energy, you are contacting it as well, even if you don't contact sexual STDs. I'm telling you. I told you I'm going to do a video on ETDs, energetically transmitted diseases, like STDs, sexually transmitted diseases, that can also be referred to as STDs again, spiritually transmitted diseases. Then you have MTDs, mentally transmitted diseases. I know these things, they don't exist in your dictionary, but I'm telling you it exists. So when you are sharing your life, your space, your energy with people, you have to be careful what you do. You have to be very, very careful. So back to the story, I told these children that you are looking at somebody that has given. I've been an adult since I was a child, but men looking at all of you, you don't even know how to wash your clothes. They all shut up their mouth. That they stopped it immediately. I said, back in your Italy, me, Adora, I used to go on the street. Since my so-called mother said she won't take me to school, I don't prostitute to do what she asked me to do. I will go to the streets. I used to sit down and wait for them. They will carry their bags, leave home. Their parents would think they're in school. They will be in gardens, either smoking, doing drugs, or just gossiping, playing around. I will go there. Immediately I land. They know me. I'll say everybody to school. Some of them will want to I say, see, I'm not your mother. You see this opportunity you are wasting. It's not because I wasn't able to go to school. Even when I had opportunity back in Africa to go to school, this is the same mother who brought me to Europe, telling me to do shit that I said I was not going to do, and then she turned my life upside down with it. Gave me what the children of presidents gave their children in Africa. I've told you people before, maybe you won't, maybe it's been long I talked about this particular part. The same person that said I should go and be putting condom in old men's penises for money in Europe. When I was in Africa, she didn't, I will not lie, she didn't allow me miss one bread or one meal, especially from the stages of when I was able to go to the bank to collect money by myself. Because at the age of 11, 9, 10, 11, I was already going to the bank by myself. That 10, 11, I'm not talking of going to collect 50 euro. See, I'm talking of 1 million. That's those days. If you put 1 million those days now, is equivalent to almost 10 million or 15, 12 million presently. As a child then, I will go to the bank by myself. Because the uncles or the aunties, they were giving it at a particular point. They were requesting too much to do the job of going to the bank and cashing money and coming to pay my school fees or my brother's school fees, ex-brother's school fees and all those things, or just distributing the money the way she usually distributes it. She was sending money to everybody, yes. But you cannot put yourself in a situation of you no longer prostitute, because she stopped prostituting, but she was still bringing men, more than 5 men, to the house. Even in our presence, when we go to Europe, she was doing it. And this thing caused a lot of fight in the house. Nobody said you shouldn't have a man. You are a woman. If you want to fuck, is your toto, is your pussy. You can have a man friend, but not bringing 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 of these men sexually. If one predated me to the city center, it was a bunch of group of women that saved me from this Italian pedophile. We almost matched his head and squeezed his head to the ground. I made sure I kept quiet. He was predating me from my house. This is the person that come to sleep with my so-called ex-mother in the house for money. He predated me from my house to the city center. I made sure I made him follow me to where people were. I didn't even say anything to me. It was the women around there that saw what he was doing. We gang finished this man, Imagine if I was a child that can't defend myself. This is how they fuck children. Imagine if maybe I was a baby and my ex-mother would say, let her go to the kitchen and bring water. That man can just choke hand in my pussy or molest me 2 minutes before she come back. This is the things that a lot of you you've seen, and you are joining people to do evil to other people. I pity for you, but you chose the wrong motherfuckers. So she was giving everybody money then. I'm not going to lie, but she was going extreme to do these things. I didn't know back then in Africa, because at the age of 10, when I would go to the bank, when I will mention money and coming to collect, people around me will look at me like this rats, and I was tiny like stick. If you see me, you will not even believe I'm not. No. At a point, one of the banker, Uncle Femi, Uncle, I can't remember his name. He took me like his little daughter. That when I'm coming to the bank, he tells me, when your car is outside or your bike, man, just tell me 30 minutes before you come. I put your money in an envelope waiting for you, so that when you are coming, you don't need to be mentioning how much you want to collect, so that people cannot be hearing you, because you are tiny. I don't understand. They can just grab you and grab that money. What did he end up doing? He gave me his personal number. He even asked me like, are you trusting me? I said, yes, I trust you. He said, but you don't know me. I said, I trust you. I know you will not eat my money. So I will call him. I will give him the code of my number, of my money that I'm going to collect. I will give him the amount. If it's 1 million, I'm telling him 1 million naira, which is equivalent to at least 10 million or 15 million presently. I will tell him. He asked me, say, but you are giving me your details. Are you not scared? I said, I've looked at you in the eyes. You don't look like someone that can eat my 1 cent. He was shocked. I was a child talking to an adult. So when I'm going to the bank, I call him 30 minutes before. During Christmas, just the Christmas period, go to Africa, you know how it is. If you don't have somebody inside the bank, you can stay on the line for 2, 3 hours, 5 hours before you get your money in the bank during Christmas. But me, call. Uncle, I'm coming to collect money. He's in the bank waiting for me. Before I come, he put everything in the envelope for me. At a point, I now had to tell my ex-mother about it, to tell her that I have this uncle that is helping me in the bank. Because when I just come out and I tell her, you have collected the money. Very fast. You have collected the money already. I said, yes. So at a point, I need to appreciate this uncle. I tried to give him like 1,000 euro from my own personal money. I think he was insulted. Like, I was like, you're my baby now. What kind of nonsense is that? I'm supposed to be giving you money. Something like that. So I had to tell my ex-mother. Then she gave him better money and I even made him talk to her direct, so he cannot say no, he's not going to collect the thank you money. So he now knows that yes, the person behind the money is aware of who he is. So things like this, no, at childhood, and at this point, I even had people who were even saying, oh, you're a spoiled brat, you even had the opportunity to be collecting 1 million. You had people who they sit down, they bring the money to them. Me, I will go and collect it. I will pay my school fees. I will buy my book. I will go and I automatically become elder all over again. Childhood I did not have. At the age of how many years she left and came to Europe, left me with ex-rapist Chimezi that I brought up with other children that I was bringing up. No childhood. Then the motherfucker will see me, they will call me spoiled brat. As how? Even in the Europe, when I came to Europe, you are coming to come to say in Italy at least only 1 year, and from the next year you are in London going to school to do your medicine and whatsoever you want to study and everything, and become 1 year past. She didn't see in that period. I even had my ex-brothers telling me, don't do anything for her again. She told everybody you're coming here to go to school. She has destroyed your life, turned you upside down, telling you to go to do prostitution, put more condom in old men's penises. You are still washing her clothes. See, I want to see how many of you on the surface of this earth wash the pants of your parents. I'm talking of pants that you wear in your pussy. I want to see how many wash the pants of your parents, not with a machine, with your hands. Even in Africa, when she came to Africa, the one time she came before we came to this so-called colonial master Europe land or whatsoever Western world land, I was the one washing her clothes with my hands. Like I wash everybody's clothes. It's normal for me. Sometimes on Saturday, I will just sit down. I will wash from morning till 3, 4 o'clock in the evening. My year will come, bring her on. Bring Ilo on, my other auntie that was sick, that was not well. Sister Omo will pass. Can I give Adora? Let me bring. I just have like 2, 3, 4 clothes for you now. Let me bring. I said no problem. She will bring. My sister Cecilia will pass. She will bring. Zogi will pass. She will bring. Rapist Chimeze will come. He will bring his own clothes. Brother Matthew will come. He will bring. Kisley. Everybody will just be bringing their clothes. I'm sitting there. I will eat my breakfast while I'm washing clothes with my hand. So you are seeing a full-grown machine. Advanced machine. Anybody who thought they did me evil, I have so many things to say, but let me just wrap it up with this. So those Italian kids, I gave them a drop of my story of my life. I said I've been an adult since I was a child. Even in your Italian land, I used to stay on the street and wait for kids like you to drive them. Oh yeah, go to school. You are going to school today. Hey, but you're not my mother. I'm not your mother, but I will teach you things that your mother did not teach you. Do you want me to call the police? You see them. Oh yeah, they'll take their bags immediately. You will even see police cars pass them and see them in the garden. They won't tell them to go to school. Adora was on the street. Kids that I don't know, they are not even from the same race. And I didn't give a fuck. Sometimes you saw barely some black children with them. It's not because of the black children. So when I was in Africa, I had opportunity to go to school. It's not because, oh, I didn't go to school. That's why I was motivated to want them to go to school. No. Even back in Africa, when I was having the money, because my life, I've told you before, I was not born with a diamond, a silver or golden spoon. I was born with diamond spoon. But I was also an adult all my life at the same time. I didn't get that diamond stuck in my brain. I was always independent. Like in this story, I've also told you when I'm going to school, people say, enter car. I say, no, I'm going by myself. Some will even go and tell my ex-mother and say, we saw your daughter inside bus alone, coming back from school, walking alone. She's a baby now. She will say, that one, just leave her alone. She will not, even if you tie her hand, she will scream. The whole world you think you want to kill her. She wants to go to school by herself. She can. But she's a bit, she can go and come back. She has been doing it a long time ago. Leave her alone. I do everything by myself. So it's not because, oh, I didn't have opportunity. I've always been an adult. I fixed people since I was a child to do the right things, even while I was a child. So it's not because of anything, because I'm a divine being, a God on earth. The same way I'm going to continue to fix you people now if you fuck around my space. Now, if I'm walking on the street, feel like I be fucking your children, I don't give a fuck again. I will never give a fuck. Be killing yourself now, I don't give a fuck. Be dying now, I don't give a fuck. I will never give a fuck about you again. Is it not your life? You are talking of hormone. You are saying all the shit you are saying. Is it my mouth you are using to say? No. Feel like you use your mouth to eat shit, you will talk from today to your grave. You will continue to die useless, miserable, dejected, rejected, calamity, agony, woes because you tried a motherfucker like me. It's none of my business. I will carry stick. I will be driving them to school. I'll say, yeah, go to school. Sometimes they will be begging, hey, please, now it's already too late. If I walk into school now, everybody will see me. They will look at me with as in they can shame them, and then the teacher can punish them. I'll say, the next time when you leave the house and carry your bag and tell your parents you are going to school, you go to school direct and not come to this garden. Because if you come to this garden tomorrow, I catch you here, you will go to school. In the meantime, go to school. It got to an extent that they will see me inside a bus. They will come and shake me. Or they will just come and stand around me and say, they'll just be smelly. I say, you are smelly now. Let me catch you. Tomorrow you don't go to school. You will carry him by. No, I go to school now. Since that day that you told me to be going to school is true, there are people that don't have opportunity to go to school. Then you are coming inside the bus now at my age when I don't give a fuck about no human race to come and be a hobby and money or hobby. I told them, I said, see, let me tell you, you see all this, your colonial master's privileges. I lived it in Italy. I didn't leave Italy to come to Dutchland to come and be refacing Italia bomb clats another round. Don't do that shit around me. After I finished telling them, they were saying sorry. I said sorry to yourself. Because if they don't address you, you will think you're on top of the world. Sorry to yourself. I fixed them immediately. Then you had another anorexic girl. I was just I said, let me turn and look at who is talking. I saw anorexic. I told them another story of how I worked in an anorexic department in the hospital. I was washing shit and cleaning toilets for anorexic children. I was encouraging and praying, giving words of wisdoms and healings to every day, like you. And you are here because you think you are anorexic, you can come and be Arabian and Monday pedoclining around us, but you will die anorexic. You see this, your anorexic state. When you're on that your deathbed, the day you will die, you will remember me. I told her straight up, you will remember me. You will not think because you're anorexic, you can come and pedocline around my space. Fuck that shit. If you're anorexic really, and you know what pain, you know the pain that comes with being anorexic is, you will never ever pedocline around other people's spaces. You will never ever misuse other people's emotions or spaces or energy or life, because you know what you are going through. So since you are in this condition, you don't know how to respect yourself, you will die more useless. And on your bed of death, the day you will die with this the same anorexic, you will remember me. Then another handicap came again. I said, see, I've seen all of you 360 degrees. You see, I was born ready. I have answer for everybody. You want to come and handicap, pedoclown, predate around my space? I've been an handicap too. 1 year I didn't work. Even while I was handicapped with crutches, I was still bathing people's children. I was still doing homework for people's children. I was still there babysitting people's children when they were not around. So you cannot come and tell me, because you are, excuse me, because you cannot come, it's the odor of Berlin, odor people. I was told that they smell a lot. I didn't believe. Since all these days, I say all my nostril, I have like one bad odor all the time, because then when you enter the train, the Baboni, they smell 100% odor. The normal so-called humans that say they are not Baboni in Berlin, 95% odor. And when the Baboni enter, they'll be doing, me, I tell them inside the tree, you think you smell better than them. You smell equally. It's just 5% difference. So don't be doing, and even internally within you, I see through you like glasses. You smell like damages and miserability. So don't be doing, the only person that can do that is me, not you. So back to my story here. This handicap just entered. I wanted to come and be here. I said, see, don't do handicap pedo predating shit here. Or pedo manipulating shit. I've been an handicap as well. When I was at handicap, I was taking care of your bumbleclat human delulu children, babysitting them, bathing them, giving them food, to even cooking for them. Why being handicapped? I say respect yourself, otherwise you will shit on your body till you die as an handicap. Then the ones that bring their children to come and predate, I give them their own medicine as well. You think you can bring your child around me to think I will give a fuck about your presence because of your child? When I was a child, I never predated anybody. I never manipulated anybody. On top of that, from the age of 1, at least 1 year old plus, I've been raped and sexually assaulted more than 10 times. So if you think you will bring your own children, you will carry them like egg to come and be pedo-predating, pedo-clowning, or I don't know, fooling yourself around my space and my energy. The pedophiles and the rapists that will rape your children, they are around watching you too. When you are not there, they will go to school, they will be left with babysitters. Your neighbor's children will play with them, or they will go to your neighbor's house to play, or they will go to their grannies, they will go to the fields to play. The predators and sexual abusers and stalkers, they will be there waiting for the asses and mouths of your children to fuck and rape them the same way they've done it to me. And if you feel uncomfortable about it, hearing what I'm saying, you will die uncomfortable. You don't want something, don't start it. You don't want a reaction from somebody, don't do something that will cause a reaction, which is equal to the same thing we are still talking about. Prevention is exactly better than cure. It's the same topic today. Prevention is better than cure. But let me end this thing real quick. Another day we'll do another talking about another thing. You know, it's always the talking. So this video online about this lady complaining that she cooks, she cleans for her husband or her partner, and then there are children she will wash and clean for as well, and then take them to school. Then she will not take care of her own self, wash her hair, and all those blah blah blah. Look at what I commented on that. I said, Madam, listen. Learn to close your legs. This is prevention is better than cure, is what we are still talking today. Learn to close your legs and stay to yourself. Because your society, they've used this manipulation, mental slavery philosophy of when you are 30 or at a certain age, you need to be married or be in a relationship or be with somebody or be in so rubbish. They were created by these males. That philosophy was mechanized by a group of zesty males ruling your human society, because they know that they themselves, they are all nothing but adult babies. When their mothers are not there to be taking care of their needs, they need a woman to babysit their physical needs and their emotional miserability, trauma needs of daddy issue, mommy issue, childhood trauma. They need a woman to be there. They need somebody to babysit that fucking life of theirs. That is why they put this mechanized mental slavery philosophy like virus and spread it everywhere. And then you dumb fish brain women, you are there supporting them, enabling them. Some of you are on their payrolls. You come online and you spill shit, post nonsense, or you're on the street pedo clowning. So I made this comment for her. I said, listen, madam, learn to close your legs and stay to yourself. If you are closing your legs and not taking doggy and missionary, etc., from DL zesty men in the closets, because this is what they are. The thing, this male on this earth, I don't give a fuck. Even if you are my father right now, my biological father, and you are among them practicing this pedophilia that they've used to sexually abuse, rape, and molest and assault me more than 10 times, even up to a couple of months ago, I will call you a bitch-ass motherfucking nigger to your face. If you are my biological father right now. I swear, like I've said before, in my last money, that would be the only reason why my leg will touch that colonial master gutter land you call Africa. When your colonial masters are breeding enslaved black rapists and pedophiles, just the way they themselves, they are the same thing here. This is also to tell you that don't you ever let no society tell you you have to move from one city, one place to another to find your peace. Your peace of mind should be within you, because your entire head is contaminated and sick. The same way you have pedophiles that have been mentally contaminated in Africa and all over the world that are blacks, you have them all over the world in Europe, Asia, America, and everywhere around your whole world. So don't let nobody condition you mentally to tell you, oh, if these things are happening to you here, pedophiles, this and this, stalkers, predators, manipulators, or a certain thing is not going on in your life where is the environment where you stay. Your human environment is sick and damaged and doomed. You are all practicing a pedophilia of pedo-stalking, pedo-listening to people's thoughts and emotions, binge watching, predating, manipulating people's space. You are practicing this pedophilia without you being authorized to do it by these people you are predating and stalking and manipulating. You don't know you are a pedophile? You don't know you are infringing people's privacy. You don't know that is pedophiling? You don't know that is stalking? You don't know that is mental illness? You don't know you are mentally unwell. If they don't tell you word for word, like I said in one of my videos, you don't know you are unwell. You think you are different from the pedophiles you people have in prisons. My thoughts, even with your pedo-electronic devices, you read people's thoughts, manipulate people's space, their life, you monitor and lock it 24 hours a day. Are you not sick? Exactly. Back to the comments. So, don't let anybody put that shit in your head. Stay anywhere you like. Enjoy yourself, live your best life. Right before their faces, let them cry in more dejection and rejection. It's their destiny. Anything happening in their sick, cranky life, anything happening in their sick, cranky life is not of your destiny. If they are sick, they are unhappy, they were traumatized by them, you have your own problem, your own life. If you don't need them, use your boundary. If they don't like it, they should hug trains and die. The head is tired of their miserability and their evil. Never let no motherfucker project their bullshit, bombo-clat lies, pedo infatuations, pedo illusions, pedo fantasies on you. Let them fantasize, let them talk. It's their mouth, it's their pedo mouth, it's their pedo brains, it's their pedo time, it's their pedo life. They will do it, they will still be in their graves, they will remain rejected, useless. Die over and over again, pedophiling the way they are doing right now. So let me go quick before this thing gets to 1 hour, yeah? So I actually made this comment under the woman complaining about babysitting men's needs, washing, cleaning for them. You also do it for the children that you are going to be breeding, the Delulu upcoming advanced ones, and then you will also take care of your own self. I said, Madam, listen, learn to close your legs, okay? And stay to yourself. If you are closing your legs and not taking doggy and missionary, etc., from DL zesty men in the closets who are all adult babies looking for second mommies and babysitters and breeders of the Lulu kids for them or with them, or you don't go around looking for the Lulu sperms from sperm banks. For those of you, maybe the lesbians around, because I'm talking to everybody in general, it's one sound, one band. Maybe the lesbians around you that eat pussy, like the one bush lesbian I saw inside the supermarket yesterday that was just running about. And I said, let me look at this one again. Let me look at who is talking, the thing that is talking. When I turned like this, what did I see? One bush lesbian looking like Adolf Hitler running about. This kind of lesbian, like I said on that video, are the ones that fuck these fucking Turkish men, that say they are ruling Berlin. These Muslim men that they think they are terrorists and extremists. Those kind of bush lesbian, when they wear strap like this, they finish your ass like the bumbleclap pussy men that you are. Let me go back to this. And she was very ugly. They say I look like a man. Wait until you see them. Why the men, they all look feminine. They behave feminine. Don't seek human race. So I said, Madam, learn to close your legs and stay to yourself. If you are closing your legs and not taking doggy and missionary, etc., from DL zesty men in the closets who are all adult babies looking for second mommies and babysitters and breeders of the Lulu kids for them or with them, or you don't go around looking for the Lulu sperm from sperm banks to breed the Lulu kids, with all the Delulu traumatized kids roaming the earth like yourself, you won't end up with all of these responsibilities if you close your legs. It is your choice, so enjoy it. Next time, you will learn to close your legs. You will learn to mind your business, your peace, business, and happiness, and don't share it if you don't have to. Like me, I don't share my own anymore. And for eternities like that, mind your everlasting boundary. Use that your everlasting boundary. And stop listening to that pedophilic brainwashing lies or societal stupid mental slavery validation philosophy that says you must be in a relationship or with any motherfucker, created and mechanized by a bunch of lost, low self-esteem, DL zesty male leaders or elites worldwide who are supported and enabled by fish brain females. I will never stop laughing. I will never stop laughing. Still, what I just read here means mind your business. Close your legs. Stay in your space. Be married to your peace business, your happiness that you don't even need to share. And use your everlasting boundary. You will know peace like you have never known before. Look at me in my 30s, looking young. If you see me on the road, I tell you I'm in my 30s, you will not even believe. But I've not started yet because my glowing just started. In the meantime, what did I say? Mind your business. Prevention is better than cure. Until the next time. Peace out. Unapproachable divine coin for eternity.